white, it isn't feminism.
Ooh.
I mean, feminism either includes all women or it's not feminism. Hello?
I mean, this has been fantastic. Thank you so much for doing the interview. If you would like to lean in for me. Yeah. Thank you for taking the time. This was such a pleasure to chat with an icon.
I so enjoyed it. It's such a treat. You make me feel good about the future.
Oh God, I don't know about that, but I hope.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
That's a nice fucking take. That's pretty good. Warrior Stein, I'm also not too fond of Bernie. Why are all these like, yo, what's going on? Why are all these like fucking feminist icons just like so anti-Bernie, dude? God damn, their feminism really stopped at fucking Hillary Clinton, huh? That's what happened. Emily Wilder was fired for bias at CNN's Jerusalem correspondent can celebrate the IDF and keep her job. Funny how that works, huh? Yeah. Of course. Of course. Like, people literally will go like wearing Israeli flag ties and be like, I'm the fucking foreign correspondent in Tel Aviv. Like, and talk about what's going on in the Gaza Strip like Palestinians are fucking nothing. That is the norm. What did Miskiv say? Stop yelling. Shut up, bitch.
Thanks, Hassan.
New crime app Citizen. This is the last thing I'm going to talk about. New crime app Citizen is driving a security vehicle around LA and won't say why. Citizen confirmed to me it's part of a pilot program. The vehicle is linked to a private security company that describes itself as a subscription law enforcement service, boys. Citizen, for those of you who don't know, is the neighborhood watch crime watching vigilante app. Recently, it offered $30,000 for info on a man it believes started a wildfire. Police arrested the man, but Citizen was wrong. Now Citizen is gaining a physical presence in Los Angeles. The rear of the vehicle reads Los Angeles Professional Security. That's a private security company in the city that offers patrols, canine, and video surveillance. They wear gears with LAPS on the back. May appear to be cops at a glance. I wonder why they chose LAPS, Los Angeles Police Security. It's very similar to LAPD. Here's what Citizen said about the vehicle. There is one vehicle in LA, no other cities, and is a pilot program for our employees. Wouldn't say what it's for, collecting info, verifying reports, etc. Citizen's original name, before it was removed from the App Store, was literally Vigilante. And now they are testing the on-demand, making your world a safer place. Now they're testing out the Vigilante private police force. Now, I was thinking to myself, dude, what's better? Like, what is better than the current formation that we have within the police force that operates like colonizers or occupying, military forces on black and brown communities specifically? And I was thinking, like, it's even better if it's less regulated, even though the current fucking regulation is dog shit to begin with, even less regulated than the current police force. So yeah, few things make you feel like you live in a bleak dystopian reality, like the Citizens app patrol car that looks like a cop car. Brandon Werner tweeted along with a photo of the vehicle on Wednesday. The all-black vehicle with tinted windows has the Citizen logo emblazoned across the side, as well as Citizen's tagline, making your world a safer place, and the phrase private patrol. There's only one vehicle so far. It's a pilot program. For those of you who don't know, Citizen sends users push alerts based on their location. That can include information from police scanners and eyewitnesses. Users can also broadcast live video, and the app sometimes asks users to close an event to please stream their own footage, close to an event to stream their own footage of the event. The app's original name was Vigilante. I wonder why. I wonder how that could go wrong. In the past, Citizen has had the ambition of working directly with law enforcement and government agencies, according to emails obtained by Motherboard using a public records request. It is not clear whether it currently has any official partnerships with police agencies. Oh, man. I can't think of a better way to bring back some of the Blackwater security defense contractors by bringing them on board to work for domestic contracts like this. Fuck yeah, dude. The only way to fix the police is by doubling up on law enforcement and deregulating them further. Blackwater should do this, to be honest. They already do. They do it for corporations, and it's not like regularly accessible for individual citizens. And also, you're a fucking absolute psycho if you think Blackwater should do this. Unless you want them to treat you and your family like they did to the Afghan families that they fucking murdered. Remember, nobody knows.
12 months with
they're no longer called Blackwater. They're called Academy. You might be wondering why they're called Academy. Well, that's because of the war crimes that they did that kind of gave the corporation a bad name.
Big money spent on reversing the desertification of Istanbul.
In the past, Citizen has had the ambition of working directly with law enforcement. But as part of Citizen's Los Angeles launch in 2019, Akila Sherrills, executive director of the local community group, the Reverence Project, offered to introduce the Los Angeles mayor office to Deidre Delaportas, who was Citizen's expansion lead at the time, according to one of the emails. And those emails, a representative for Citizen said it has a working relationship with New York Fire Department, but it does not have an official relationship with the company and has not yet answered a public records request, said the FDNY. Last year, Los Angeles announced a partnership with Citizen, which we covered, to help track the coronavirus. Earlier this week, Citizen posted a photo of a homeless man and offered $30,000 for information that could lead to his arrest. The app suggested the man was linked to a wildfire near Los Angeles. Police officers acting on that information arrested the man, but did not have evidence to charge him with a crime. Citizen was wrong. Oopsie. Great. You think this type of company will spread to the other states? Absolutely. And it's fucking terrifying. Anyway. We've already talked about the Israel-Palestine ceasefire and how the ceasefire meant, at least for the IDF, to continue doing what the fuck they're doing. And what they're doing is, of course, beating the shit out of Palestinians at Al-Aqsa Mosque for demonstrating. So that's pretty poggers, obviously. You already know. Shit. There was another thing I wanted to show you. Oh, this was what I wanted to show you. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, free Palestine.
I saw this because friend of the show and also Hasanabi head Cameron Kasky posted this on his Instagram. Adam Eli writes, why posting a blue square is not helpful. Friday, May 21st, Blue Out was a hashtag I stand with Israel social media move. I stand against anti-Semitism. Hashtag I stand with Israel social media move. And it didn't fucking work. Adam Eli criticized it. Here is, I think it was very thoughtful, so I'm going to read it out. Here's why the Blue Out Friday is not the move. It is performative at best and stoking anti-Semitism at worst. 1, we have already established that posting any colored square as a form of solidarity was performative and useless because it drowns out the actual post from actual activists who were trying to reach out to as many people as possible at the time. 2, by asking people to post the tags, I stand against anti-Semitism, stop Jewish hate, we stand with Israel together, as if they are the same thing, you are conflating the actions of Israel with the Jewish people, which is the very root of so much of this wave of anti-Semitism. As I mentioned as well, this is ridiculous to conflate the actions of Israel with all Jews is literally anti-Semitic. That's what anti-Semites do. Just because you are fucking a Zionist does not mean you can't be anti-Semitic. You are being anti-Semitic when you do that. From what I can understand, this tag is originated, or at least being heavily endorsed by Jewish Breaking News, a deeply and apologetically one-sided account that again conflates Judaism and the action of Israel's government. Please tell me if this part is incorrect and if it originated elsewhere. My friends at the account, Progressive Jews, explained beautifully yesterday that we all need to continue advocating for Palestinian rights and safety, and the recent rise in anti-Semitism should not be used to delegitimize or smear the vitally important mission of Palestinian freedom and liberation, while also understanding that the anti-Semitism that many Jews are facing as a response to the Middle East should be wholeheartedly condemned, and we need to be talking about it, especially in a time when hate crimes against Jews are at an all-time high. 5. Fighting anti-Semitism does not inherently mean standing with Israel, whatever that even means. Also, please note that this is coming from someone who actively believes and advocates that social media can be used for real tangible change in social movements. I love seeing all the homies that follow me under this just fucking posting. Okay. Based supporters of Palestine. Chromio, Dave 1 is PThug and Dave 1 have always been massive advocates for Palestinian rights. Like, always. They're so sick. I interviewed them a while ago. They're friends of the show. I had Dave 1 interview me for a magazine thing that I did. Which magazine was it? I'm forgetting. But yeah, they're sick. Yeah, of course I've interviewed Chromio. I'm like those. They're my homies, straight up. Look at Rogue Zombie. Protect all women and no casualties. Game Czar is Hamas. Stand with Hamas. Incognito mode, dude. Are you all right? Hamas Rogue mod confirmed. Free Israel. Palestine gets their own planet in space. Stop stealing land from Israel. You get the whole planet. Palestine. Ceasefire. Protect all children and women. What? What is this person saying? Bro, are you all right, dude? I'm so confused by this. For the basis, fire for bias, it's CNN's Jerusalem.
I never know who Hassan's talking about. Like, who's Emily Wilder? Why the hell does she have a cake? Like, what is this shit? Like, you know, like, I never know. Did, like, Cutie make that for her? I have no idea how this works. But you know what? Hassan just sounds so confident, and he looks so fucking goddamn good. I just want to keep watching him nonstop.
For the basis, fire for bias. Thank you, Miskiff. That's giving the game away right there, dude. That's literally just how I operate, dude. I just had a huge argument with my Zionist mom over this exact issue. She can't seem to understand the conflation of supporting everything Israel does with Jews and how it's destructive. Yeah, it's fucking so stupid, dude. I mean, if your parents are fucking mega Zionists, the easiest way to fucking counter their idiotic takes on how all Jews represent Israel and Israel is all Jews, whatever the fuck kind of weirdo programming that they've that has penetrated their skull for so long that like nothing else gets in. The easiest way to ask them, especially if they are liberals, is to be like, okay, Donald Trump, do you like Donald Trump? What if everyone constantly was like, oh, you're American, you're Donald Trump, and just denied you your point of view on Donald Trump as an individual, as a progressive person? Like, and then you can double down by being like, Bibi Netanyahu and Donald Trump, very tight. The official Israel account defaming Bella Hadid. This is for Bella Hadid.
This afternoon.
Wait, what? This is for Bella Hadid? Matching alongside Palestinians advocating to throw Jews into the sea isn't a good look, even for a supermodel? What? Dude, I love. Okay, dude, this is kind of funny. I think it's funny because it's not like, I think it's just not working. So
when thousands of Israelis were running to bomb shelters to escape Hamas rocket fire, Bella Hadid was marching alongside Palestinians who chanted, "From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free." For those of you unfamiliar with this phrase is advocating to throw more than 6 million Jews into the sea.
Oh, okay. Well, at least they're not saying throw the Jews in. Like, originally they said that they claimed that Bella Hadid was saying throw the Jews into the sea. Now they flipped that because like the video does not show that. And now they're like, oh no, they meant like, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. That means throw the Jews into the sea. I can't read the comments. I need to log in.
Bella Hadid has recently come under fire and has been accused of anti-Semitism for uploading.
Dude, this is like, yo, I swear to God, my favorite fucking take, and this is what liberal media does all the time, straight up. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if you think I'm like reactionary for this, but like, this is something that mainstream media did to Donald Trump regularly, and they're very good at doing this, and Donald Trump deserved it and deserved much worse, so don't get me wrong. But they'll always be like, then Donald Trump himself has done this too. Many people are criticizing. It's like, no, motherfucker, you're criticizing. Like, who are the many people? Like, you immediately you start a fucking narrative by literally being like, many people are saying this. Oh, really? It seems like you're saying it. And now you are solidifying that as a legitimate position by pointing to these many people that are all around. Where are the many people? Who are these people? How many are there? What are they saying? Why are they saying such things? No, many people are saying this. It's great. Hadid also recently had been accused. Hadid has also recently been accused of sharing anti-Semitic posts after saying Israel wasn't a country.
A now deleted infographic which questioned Israel's right to exist.
Yeah, I can't believe they made her fucking delete that, dude. No country deserves to exist. And no country especially deserves to exist if it only exists by fucking brutally suppressing, murdering, and subjecting people into horrifying conditions. Sorry, that's crazy, dude. Like, yeah, guess what? Nazi Germany didn't have a right to exist. Straight up. I will fucking say that. Okay? Is that a controversial point of view? I don't think so. But what the fuck? The United States does not have a right to exist if you can only exist by continuing to fucking do imperialism and cause death and destabilization. No country deserves to exist. This idiotic take is so stupid. Like, I can't believe it's not the country that is like a singular thing that is completely fucking I don't know, disassociated from the people that live in it. It's actually the human beings that live within these borders that have a right to exist. Okay? Most people don't support Palestine. This is a bubble. I know. I understand that. Trust me. Don't mistake that. Don't think that I am delusional and believe that there's so much support for Palestinians. No one gives a fuck.
Said that Israel wasn't a country and that Israel was the colonizer.
I mean, it's true. Israel is a colonizer. Literally, straight up. What is this? Hasanabi, you are the worst streamer, racist. Oh my God, they're copying and pasting this industry. I'm literally shaking, pissing. Hassan has created a safe space to gather during COVID. He has helped apolitical people learn the basics of American politics. He has an international perspective and the best source of news for my family. CNN and MSNBC suck. Hassan rules. You suck. Nobody likes your political shit. Bro, what's happening to my chat today? The fucking guys that I'm catching are very weird. Like, they're extra weird today.
Shortly after deleting that post, Bella Hadid posted, "You cannot become desensitized to watching human lives being taken." So just to clarify, you
Wait, is she mad at that too? The fuck aren't you mad at then? Like, Bella Hadid said murder is wrong. Here's why that's a bad take in regards to Israel. Like, go ahead, dude. Tell me why you shouldn't be desensitized to fucking humans. Human suffering is a bad thing. I'm sure she's gonna say, well, what about the Israelis who are suffering? That's what she's gonna say. There is no other comment that you can make here. Israeli suffering does not mean that you can fucking murder Palestinians, dog. Okay? Like, it doesn't fucking work that way. God damn.
claim that you care about human lives, but you're totally okay marching alongside people.
Oh, okay. Okay, dude. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I didn't realize that. Yeah, made up fucking statement, followed by getting mad at the made up statement, followed by getting upset at like a totally normal fucking thing that Bella Hadid said, and then tying it back to that made up statement that you literally made up to get further mad at the person. Got it. This is what happens, by the way, to the motherfuckers who say like, oh, dude, Hosper is barely trying with this one. Yeah, for the motherfuckers that get mad like Israel doesn't do propaganda, this anti-Semitic, like this is literally the Israeli account. So like, yes, they do propaganda. Okay, so you're out of your fucking mind if you think that like this is not legitimately like Western focused propaganda, and it's kind of fucking shitty too. Like it's not very good. I mean, like it's not very successful.
Advocating for the ethnic cleansing of Jews.
And Pipo Hi Chat.
Bro, I'm gonna say this one more time. Okay? For everybody in the back. Acknowledging the humanity and existence of Palestinians and speaking out against their struggle under the Israeli occupation is not advocating to ethnically cleanse Jews. If you think that acknowledging the humanity of Palestinians is akin to ethnically cleansing all Jews, you are out of your fucking mind. You are a crazy person that we are forced to act as though you are normal. Okay? You have lost your fucking brain processing capabilities, and yet here we are all together acting like you're a normal person. That's fucking insane. Okay? That's insane. I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie to your face or to others and act like this is a normal position to take. God damn. Bella Hadid even posted this. What more does the TikTok lady want? I know what this is. This is gonna be the fucking period. I want to make this very clear. Hate from either side is not okay. I do not condone it. I will not stand here but talk badly about Jewish people through all of this. This is about humanity, not about religion. This is about freedom in Palestine. Yeah, like imagine fucking acting like Bella Hadid is anti-Semitic, dude. You're such a fucking freak, dude. Like she is part of the reason why she's more aware of what the fuck's going on in Palestine is because she is of Palestinian descent. Okay? But like every moment that you fucking act like this is
Who chanted from the
every moment that you act like this is normal shit, like that you're like Bella Hadid is actually a fucking anti-Semite, I'm almost certain you're gonna start losing people. Like I feel as though maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like acting like Bella Hadid is a fucking anti-Semitic for wanting Palestine to be free is only going to is only going to be a losing argument in the long run. Would you get Mohammed El Kurd on your show? He's been accepting many requests lately. Yeah, I DM'd him. He didn't respond. Of course, I've been trying to get him on the show for a while. Fucking, if you guys can reach out to him, I know there's like Palestinians in here, or people living in the West Bank and shit that watch me. Try to get him, try to get him on. That would be great. Yeah. Wait, Johnny? Johnny did a white Israeli? Johnny Harris. Oh, for Vox. Okay, let's watch this.
The river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Bro, like, come on. Just think about that, dude. Think about that. Think about the words that you're saying, dude. Like, you're saying that Palestinian freedom means you want to ethnically cleanse all Jews. Like, that's crazy, dude. That's a fucking crazy thing for a human being to say. I'm sorry. How are you going to fucking act like? How are you going to act like that is any different than the psychopathic, reactionary white people takes that white nationalists have whenever they talk about like miscegenation or whenever they talk about fucking immigration into America from brown countries? Like, you are just a psychopathic reactionary that we are conditioned into thinking you're progressive because you're using the right words. That's insane. That is insane to me, man. Like, this is the exact same energy as what genocide is happening. What genocide? What genocide? Like, what the fuck? And I think it's even worse because, like, I think it's even worse than people saying fucking white genocide shit, because those are delusional Nazi freaks. Like, you are using real oppression that your family members have endured, like actual fucking struggles that your family members have endured, to justify oppressing other people. Like, what the fuck? Come on, dude. White people don't know any better. They don't know. That's all they know. All they know is colonizing. But if you're Jewish, like, you know what the struggle is like. There's so much intergenerational trauma and conflict that your ancestors have fucking endured throughout time. That's crazy to me. That's like the wildest part about this entire process. Yeah, all white people know is fucking colonize and eat hot chip, dude.
For those of you unfamiliar with this phrase is advocating to throw more than 6 million Jews into the sea.
Imagine saying, white people, you racist piece of garbage. Bitch, I'm white. Suck my white ass dick, motherfucker. Dumbass.
I don't know where you got that from, but we're talking about from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. We're talking about the country. No one's gonna throw Jews in the sea. No one was planning to throw Jews in the sea. Please stop victimizing yourself and calm the fuck down.
I mean, straight up, it's crazy. It's actually fucking crazy, dude. It just makes me so sad. It like reminds me of the Corbyn era when like the psychopathic reactionary right-wing British broadcasters were they were saying that like fucking Jeremy Corbyn wants to like murder all Jews over and over again, right? Like, and it terrified Jewish people. Like, it terrified British Jews to a degree where they like unironically thought this was a second coming of Hitler, and they said that they were gonna fucking leave, right? And that shit frustrates me, because like, you might be doing trolling, you might be doing trolling for the fucking IDF or doing propaganda for the IDF, but you're literally like fucking up Western Jews by like creating this like psycho fucking propaganda. You're turning them into the terrified fucking white people who call the cops when they see a black person. Like, why are you doing this? It's so fucking wrong, dude. It's abhorrent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know of people, I know within like my extended friend network currently, there are Jewish people who are like, I'm terrified of going outside. Someone's going to beat the shit out of me. Like, someone's going to beat the shit out of me and fuck me up because I'm Jewish. It's like, it's nuts, dude. What the fuck? You think that's okay to fucking terrify people like this? That shit's crazy, dude. It's so fucked. It's so fucked. It's such a piece of shit move, dude. Jesus Christ. Nah, man. Stop bullshitting LMAO. What? Wait, so you think that like you think that there aren't legitimately like Jewish people living in places like Los Angeles who aren't fucking legitimately terrified that they think that like they're going to be victim to an anti-Semitic hate crime?
That's crazy, dud Saj.
There's real anti-Semitism in the Labor Party alongside some nasty misogyny, and it pisses me off because I'd like to vote for the Labor Party. Man, shut up. Like, shut up. Yeah, dude. Hey, welcome to fucking being British, or not British, but like welcome to England, okay? God damn, dude. Yeah, like, I'm sorry that your entire island is comprised of anti-Semitic reactionaries who are also anti-trans. Okay? Sorry. It's fucking literally, with respect to the entirety of the country, the Labor Party was significantly less anti-Semitic than the rest of the country. That's still not acceptable. Like, what level of anti-Semitism is acceptable? 0% of anti-Semitism is the only amount of anti-Semitism acceptable, right? I completely understand that. It's about what you fucking turn into a much larger problem. And imagine fucking having this take. Imagine having this fucking take after it already came out that the entire like anti-Semitism within the Labor Party shit was purposely created by the fucking Blairites within the Labor Party. Like conservative labor that wanted to go back to neoliberalism or closer to neoliberalism saw Jeremy Corbyn as a threat and used this as an opportunity. And good job. You fucking got it. Like, you literally got what you wanted. You destroyed or tried to destroy the wonderful legacy of a dude who has spent his entire life fighting apartheid regimes and was, in many respects, too much of a pussy, if you ask me. He wasn't brutal enough. And yeah, he was called anti-Semitic because he was pro-Palestine. Straight up. Jeremy Corbyn was consistently called anti-Semitic because he was pro-Palestine.
Hassan claims to be against anti-Semitism but hasn't posted a blue square yet. Curious.
I not only did not post a blue square, but I shit on the blue square as well, for the record. I love that this is an article from Fox News, only the greatest news. Ilhan Omar's daughter, a prominent climate activist, adds communist hammer and sickle to Twitter bio. This is great. They're so fucking bored that, like, they are so bored that they're just, like, trying to find some shit to get mad at. Dude, you're dunking literally on an 18-year-old who put a hammer and sickle. Oh my god, it's off of an Andy No tweet too. That's fucking crazy. You're a freak, dude.
I'm so proud of you and this community for consistently siding with human rights and fighting the good fight. Thank you for your hard work, Hassel.
Wait, where is Corbin? Where is his take? Oh, here it is.
The issue of thousands of feet up. The occupation is the issue. The occupation of the West Bank. The siege of Gaza. They are the issues. And so whilst the ceasefire is obviously a step forward, unless the fundamental issues are addressed, we will be here again. But I simply say this to those...
Dude, I can't believe his anti-Semitism, dude. Wow. He's doing it again. Boys, he's doing it again, dude. He's doing some more anti-Semitism, boys. You better watch out, dude. Better fucking watch out, this guy. Better watch out with this guy, dude. Fucked up.
Those naysayers around the world, we, many of us in this field today, in this park today, have been on many demonstrations in support of the Palestinian people over many years. And we will be here as long as it takes until the Palestinian people are free.
Boy, bruv, he's doing a fucking anti-Semitism, bruv. We're part of the fucking... Check her TikTok about it. That's hilarious, dude. She's dope. Host Matt. Oh my OMG, I know her. Yeah, she's a friend of the show, boys. We've played Among Us. Poggers. Yeah, she does watch the streams. I don't know if she still does, but she used to. All of those like TikTok lefties do. All of the lefty TikTok influencers, they do. Anyway. You played Among Us with a commie? Hell yeah, brother. I played Among Us with that AOC. AI.
Mad Hassel.
I played Among Us with AOC, that communist. God dang it.
That's me driving towards an unauthorized outpost deep into the West Bank. And when I got to...
Let's see what fucking Johnny Harris has to say about... Johnny Harris has to say about the settlement.
The outpost, I expected the family I was meeting with to hit me with an earful of ideology and a sermon on why the Jews deserve to live in this land more than the Palestinians do. Instead, we played music. We ate food from their land, and we talked more about the perks of living in the desert.
Close to Jerusalem, the best view, the best weather, close to my parents. Yeah. Excellent, it's perfect.
These people don't own guns, they don't lock their doors. I visited 15 settlements out here in the West Bank to find out what motivates the people who are at the forefront of one of the world's most difficult and protracted conflicts.
Are you fucking kidding me? What is this video, bro? Did I get hit in the head? Am I imagining top 10 anime betrayals? I mean, fucking Johnny Harris has always been like wishy-washy lib, but I mean, what the fuck? Bitch, you don't need guns when you have one of the world's most powerful fucking militaries do your bidding as like literally the fucking police force in that area. That area, by the way, that you are not deserving of, that you should not be in, that is completely illegal for you to exist in, currently, according to international law, for the record. Wait, let's watch the first one first. Maybe that's
There
like.
was one time that was pretty scary over there. So they threw hot paint. Nobody got hurt. It hit at somebody's house, but it just burnt a little bit. I was very worried because I didn't know where's my brother. I'm like running upstairs, telling my father and my mother that, and then I tell my father that there's a fire.
This girl is telling me about a moment when someone threw a Molotov cocktail, which she's calling hot paint, over that wall into her apartment complex. But the casual nature with which this little girl is telling me this story is a clue that this isn't your typical apartment complex. I mean,
Bro, what the fuck? Oh my god. I didn't know this existed, dude. Bro, this is like.
I'm in East Jerusalem, in a Palestinian neighborhood, but I'm in a compound called Male Hazetim, where a number of Jewish families live surrounded by fortified walls and private security. This girl's school bus has bulletproof glass. I got into this compound to ask them why they're living here.
One component of this building.
Guys, that building's very existence is violence. I just want to point this out real quick. This is a fortress that they built in an area that they took from the Palestinian people beyond the rest of historic Palestine. Like, I need to hear the turn here. That I need to hear where he is going to turn. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God.
In Eastern Jerusalem.
Yeah, I didn't realize when Johnny Harris said we need to welcome different cultures into our home, he meant genocide and ethnic cleansing and mass displacement of indigenous peoples. I didn't realize that, like, when he said welcome it to your homes, he meant like welcome me and this settler family into your living room. It's their living room now. I just thought he was talking about, like, I don't know, eating soybeans for breakfast or some shit. Oh my God, Johnny Harris. What the fuck, dude? Hey, I'm welcoming soybeans into my breakfast. I knew you can't trust him because he said American breakfast is bad. You can't trust motherfuckers that say American breakfast is dog shit. Meanwhile, he's drawing maps talking about fucking how Tejas is actually North Mexico. What the fuck? Anyway.
With a flag on top and says the Jews are here, Israel is here.
She is one of about 2,600 hardline religious Jews who buy up homes from Palestinian families in Palestinian neighborhoods, often clandestinely and with huge sums of money from international donors. I visited some of these families to better understand.
By the way, buy up is also fucking bullshit. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm not taking that. Okay? Sorry. That's also fucking propaganda. No, they intimidate, harass, and they offer some fucking money in the end if you are lucky, while simultaneously telling you, like, listen, the alternative is we just take it. Okay? So motherfuckers saying like they're buying up houses is the grossest way that you can cover this story. This is literally called settler terrorism. Okay? This is a colonialist expansion. And there is no negotiations when you are literally purchasing land with coercion. That's precisely why, for example, prison labor is slave labor. Oh, well, you're making money when you're in prison. Isn't that good? It's like, dude, you've robbed this person of their fucking humanity. You've robbed this person of their freedom. They're not working on their own volition in prison. They're working because they need to survive. And it's the same exact concept here. There is no voluntary selling of homes when it is being done at gunpoint, at the barrel of a gun, taken away from people who have been subjected to so much cruelty. That is, by the way, the best possible way that settlers can do this kind of territorial expansion, for the record. I just want you to understand that that is the most ethical, and it's still completely unethical, don't get me wrong, but that's the most ethical way that settlers expand into territory that does not belong to them, by, forcibly cutting through actual West Bank actual West Bank Palestinian neighborhoods so that Israel can come in and fucking build roads directly in between towns and separate Palestinian neighbors from one another and put them under mass surveillance non-fucking stop. And if you speak out, you get beaten the shit out of. If you speak out, you get thrown in fucking jail. That's the goddamn reality that Palestinians live under. And that's the best possible reality for them to live under if they live in historic Palestine, okay? Because on the other side, on the alternative side, you got Gaza, which is literally an open air prison. And worse off, those are the lucky Palestinians in the West Bank. Yeah. It's sickening to see people talk about this. It's sickening to see people talk about this in like such bubbly language and in such nice fucking terms, dude. That's crazy. How do you know? Genuinely want to know because I had no clue that's the case. Yeah, because no one gives a shit about Palestinians, bro. What do you mean, how do you know? There is... I mean, dude, read, okay? Look with your eyes. See, hear Palestinians speak about their oppression.
Understand the motivations at play here, and to see what life is like at the ideological epicenter of this conflict. In 1948,
I feel like Hasanabi's a broken record. He's been explaining and saying this every time I tune in. I wonder if it's made people change their opinion. I think my Palestine coverage, I think, has been probably one of the most impactful things I've done in a long ass time, dude. I think countless amounts of people have had their minds changed. At least that's the feedback I get. Especially because it's just the story that people don't talk about. That's why. I think it's because most people don't know about it and don't talk about it, or are scared to talk about it in these terms, or they're fucking Palestinians, so you don't give a shit and you don't see it. Like, that's why. So for a lot of people, they're like, this is a completely refreshing and new perspective that I did not hear from my fucking family ever when I was growing up.
Hassle.
The newly declared state of Israel was fighting a war with its Arab neighbors. That war ended with a ceasefire line called the Green Line. If you zoom into the Green Line, you'll see that it goes right through Jerusalem, with Israel controlling the west and Jordan controlling the east. And Jerusalem's Old City, which is this tiny piece of land where Jews, Christians, and Muslims all have holy sites, was right on the Green Line, but it was on the east side, controlled by Jordan. And during that time, Jews were not permitted to visit the Western Wall, which is the holiest site in Judaism. Then in 1967, Israel seized control of the entire West Bank, including...
Which is what they celebrate, by the way. Like, this war crime, this act of war against the Palestinians, which is a war crime, which is a crime against humanity, is celebrated as Jerusalem Day, where ultra-right, ultra-reactionary, ultra-nationalist, ultra-Zionist Jews will go in through Palestinian streets and through Palestinian territory to celebrate the final occupation of East Jerusalem.
Including East Jerusalem.
It's called Jerusalem Day.
Israel then pulled a highly controversial move. They declared that the eastern part of Jerusalem, as well as 27 Palestinian villages...
He doesn't even mention pre-Israeli occupation when Jews could pray normally in there. Yeah, of course he doesn't. This is fucking insanely biased. He's also showing, bro, the video started with a little baby failing to comprehend what a Molotov cocktail is. Like, what were you expecting? It was going to get so much worse than there. Like, which, by the way, that is horrific. I'm not justifying that. But the reason why that child is there is literally because of her psychopathic parents who were like, no, we need to take literally everything we can from the Palestinians. Like, literally everything. The little amount of land that they have, the little territories they have, no, sorry, God told us that we need to be here. So, like, just remember that that's, like, you know, significantly fucking worse. And the reason why there is aggression there from the Palestinian side is because they are occupied. and subjected to untold amounts of cruelty on a daily fucking basis.
Surrounding it were now a part of Israel. They erased the green line that separated the city and drew a new municipal border, announcing that it was now unified Jerusalem, the capital of Israel. On paper, this map does look unified, but in reality, the city remained completely divided.
What makes capturing a territory during a war crime, or is it the continuing occupation and the way it's done the war crime? Capturing a territory during a war, especially when that territory is afforded to like fucking a group of people that you have historically oppressed, literally purged out of the land that you have carved out for yourself, is a little fucked up. But the war crime is straight up the way that the occupation has continued to hold on to that territory and occupy it.
The Palestinians in the east didn't want to be a part of this new country that they had just been annexed into.
Thanks for all
So
you
in
do.
order to cement their claim and establish a Jewish presence in eastern Jerusalem, Israel built 12 huge neighborhood blocks adjacent to Palestinian neighborhoods in East Jerusalem, while simultaneously creating policies that
I dream
limited
of one day
Palestinian
checking my
urban
chat
development
history.
in the east.
Free Palestine.
Limiting urban development in the East is the lightest way to talk about how it takes 15 fucking years for your city to, for example, fix its sewage system. Not because like they don't have access to funds or anything, which is already a problem in most cities, and specifically in Palestinian cities, but because they literally refuse to let you fix your sewage system. Can you imagine? Like, and then motherfuckers turn around and they're like, why don't Palestinians just vote out Hamas? It's like, dog, they don't have anything, bro. Like, they have mayors, they have like local governments, right? And then they have the Palestinian Authority. But like, what is psychotic about this is that like, even with that local authority, they have no like, they don't have like a functioning fucking military, a standing military. They have no one to protect them. And Israel controls all of their development, like all of it in its entirety, and very deliberately and very openly states that they want to make sure that there's a 40% Jewish presence in that region because they want to engage in ethnic displacement. They control every part of their lives. They control their fucking telecommunications. They control literally everything.
The world saw this as illegal and refused to recognize Israel's new definition of Jerusalem. But that didn't stop Israel from building these neighborhoods. But there's a difference between the 200,000 Israelis that are living in these 12...
What? Where did Vice say that Israel's one a creation of European colonialism? That's psychotic, dude. That is ahistorical. That is so fucking wrong. What happened? How did Jewish people from all around the world immigrate into historic Palestine? How did the Jewish population in historic Palestine go from 3% to 20% in a span of like fucking 10 years? How did that happen? That is insane. That's fucking crazy. Like, I see this as someone who does not have a problem with Jewish people migrating into historic Palestine, by the way.
Big neighborhood blocks, and the Israelis who buy up individual properties in Palestinian neighborhoods. The big neighborhoods serve as a way to establish a large Jewish presence in East Jerusalem. It's part of a political strategy to claim large sections of land, preventing any future division of the city. But the Israelis that are buying individual Palestinian homes have a mission that is different. Their objective is based more on the biblical significance of tiny pieces of land throughout the city.
That's, dude, this is disgusting. Yo, he's literally, Johnny Harris, this is the worst video he's ever done. Yeah, dude. Yeah, they're just, Palestinians just giving consent. 1, no consent under coercion, okay? Just let's establish that. And 2, buying? Are you fucking crazy? Are you fucking crazy, dude? Yeah, just like originally, Jewish people in the formation of Israel, bought out land from Palestinians, which they did, and they freely did buy out that land. And then they decided to purge every Palestinian that also happened to live on that land. So, there's a little bit of a fucking mismatch in this historical lesson here. So what happens when you buy out the land, dude? Oh my God, he's so bad. Johnny has literally made World Economic Forum propaganda. Yeah, I just thought he was like fucking, you know, another liberal who loves capitalism.
Thank you
I
for
didn't
the
realize that
amazing
he was
chat
also
and
like
Arjan.
a fucking
Kisses,
straight up
Mark.
Zionist. Like that's.
But the Israelis that are buying individual.
It blows my mind when I see, especially like, it's like people that didn't get any sort of like private school, like, you know, private Jewish school education. It blows my mind when I see like fucking Catholics who are supposed to be like progressive or Protestants, not evangelicals, that are supposedly quote unquote progressive. It blows my mind when they also have a very pro-Zionist take. He went to Brigham Young. Oh shit! Wait, is he a Mormon? Is he ex-Mormon? But wait, Mormons don't. Are Mormons like Zionists too? No, I don't think so. Catholics, progressive. You know what I mean, motherfucker? Like, not real. They're not like real religion. Actually, super religious. That's what I'm talking about.
Individual Palestinian homes have a mission.
Do you know about what goes down in American Zionist Jewish schools? I went to yeshivas my whole life and it's straight up Israel propaganda to the highest degree. Of course, I do know. But that makes sense. Like, I understand why so many progressive Jewish people might have specific education that literally fucking renders them unable to see the realities that Palestinians have to live with every day. But I'm just shocked when like some random fucking white dude is just like a hyper Zionist, but especially a Mormon too. He's an ex-Mormon.
That is different. Their objective is based more on the biblical significance of tiny pieces of land throughout the city.
The settlers of East Jerusalem have a thermal map. Not everything glows with the same intensity. They settle areas that resonate with biblical history and
Yeah, dude, that's why the territorial expansion has been literally on fucking mountaintops that purposely go through. Like, this is bullshit, dude. This is a literal fucking lie. Even if it was the truth, there's no justification for this. It's disgusting. Oh, sorry, we just have to do ethnic cleansing a little bit because, you know, God told me to. Fuck off. You are literally Al-Qaeda at that point. The fuck? How is that any different than ISIS? ISIS says the same exact shit, dumbass. That's one. Two, that's also a lie. The settler expansion of the West Bank absolutely has like tactical significance. Okay? It has tactical significance. Like, it's not that all of the hilltops that they are fucking taking over in their endeavors, in their settler terrorism, is because of its religious significance. Everything has religious significance. It's fucking Jerusalem, idiot. Like, you could say that about everything. Is there a... I want to show you the fucking expansion map here. I want you to understand, like, it is deliberate. Is there a map? I want to see the fucking... I want to see the map of the areas. Okay. What the fuck? Where's the full map? Oh, here it is.
Hasboggies.
Look at this shit, dude. Wait, does this show it? Come on, Hassan. They only settled on sacred biblical land, which they directly bombed 10 years prior when Palestinians lived there. Sorry, I was being quiet because I was looking for the map I want to show you exactly the deliberate and specific ways that that settler expansion has occurred in the occupied West Bank. These settlements are deliberate.